In China, where the coronavirus began, fears that a second wave could be beginning, with cases imported back into the country. The Chinese setting up mobile laboratories and imposing tough new restrictions in a remote Chinese region on the border with Russia. A 28-day quarantine for anyone arriving and 14 days for people living in places where a new case has been detected. We do need to do many tests, this Chinese Communist Party official says. Russia had apparently avoided Europe's coronavirus crisis, but cases are escalating. Moscow and St. Petersburg in lockdown, and President Putin saying the military could be deployed. The situation is changing daily, he told ministers. Unfortunately, it's not changing for the better. Coronavirus reappearing in places and people that had won the battle. South Korea reporting a small number of infections, just over 100 cases, in patients who had recovered. Scientists fear not reinfections, but that the virus has reactivated. Its unpredictability means nervous weeks in places like Spain, Italy and Austria, where restrictions are slowly lifting.
The way down is much slower than the way up. That means control measures must be lifted slowly and with control.
The French president extending the lockdown there for another month. The epidemic is not under control, he told his country. The US aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman extending its time at sea to avoid the virus, Navy officials said, and maintain capability. While back in Asia, calls for unity at a summit of Southeast Asian leaders, separated by video, and a warning against complacency. If any of us fails, one leader said, the rest will follow. And despite that call for unity, Savannah, what we are seeing around the world really is a patchwork of approaches and challenges, and that is likely to be the new normal until there's a vaccine.